What's up with the squad? Back with another video. I seen the title was going down. Make sure y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button for me, please. Before we get in the video, please make sure y'all go check out my website, www.inksworldwide.com. Y'all see wearing one of the shirts and shirts in the background. Literally just tells my story, you know, on everything. And it was actually a flash sale. I'll probably be throwing out another flash sale. It's literally like $25 off the shirts. But definitely appreciate y'all for, you know, checking things out, sharing the videos, liking the videos. Definitely much love, everybody. Let's get in the video.
Joining me now is Alina Habba, legal spokesperson for President Donald Trump. Alina, it's great to have you on. Our own Peter Doocy spoke with Biden late today about the verdict. Watch this.
Are you worried that this could happen to you someday? Somebody comes up with some charges and tries to bring you into court after your term?
Not at all. I didn't do anything wrong. The system still works.
And when Trump says you're just trying to bruise him, what do you say? Politically. He thinks you're pulling the strings behind the scenes, doing all this to help yourself.
He looked lost, you know. You know how people just look lost in situations. Like he for real looks lost. And this, I think a lot of people laugh at like situations like this and stuff like that. You know, some things he does is funny, you know, but a lot of times it's like this man is still in control, you know. So I mean, it's, you know, this the president of the United States we're talking about. So, or somewhat, you know, control. But I look at that, you know. I don't know. A lot of stuff just throws me off. You know, it throws me off the way that he speaks, the way that he walks, the way that, you know, he talks and say different things, you know. I don't know. Throws me off, y'all.
Is that powerful?
Alina, you heard that. Your reaction tonight?
I think his grin says it all. He couldn't be happier unless he had an ice cream on the beach, which I hear he's doing this weekend while the country is falling apart. Laura, look, I think that it's very clear what happened here. You know it. I know it. We're lawyers. And for the non-lawyers out there, this was a farce from the beginning. The indictment itself didn't make sense. It was flawed. It should never have been brought. There were no facts. Nobody has ever been tried for anything like that. And then if you look at what actually happened with evidentiary issues in this trial, not allowing us to bring in an expert, not allowing us to bring in tax documents for a crime that they say was based on money, which was done what? Booked correctly by an accountant in Trump while President Trump was at the White House at a Resolute desk. It's a disgrace, and we've got a guy who literally can't walk, but is smart enough to smile and snark and make comments like, I didn't realize I was that powerful. You know, he probably doesn't, frankly, Laura. He probably doesn't, because it's probably not him. But there are definitely puppets, and those puppets are coming from the Biden administration and probably from prior administrations, and they are out to get Trump because they can't beat him. And that's obvious if you look at the crowds of people, if you look at the polls.
Yeah, Alina, are you saying?
I don't know how people don't see that. Like that's it's literally right in front of people's faces. Like that's what it is. You know you can't beat somebody. You're gonna try everything in your power to, you know, get them out of it. You know, I mean that's common sense.
That you believe former Obama administration officials are also somehow involved, at least in the background here.
Well, I find it a little bit odd that he never left Washington, and then when he did, he goes to beaches as well. I find it odd that him and the Clintons are flying on Air Force One with President Biden. I also find it odd that we have a president that can't speak or walk. But here we are. This is this America, and we cannot survive another 4 years of it.
Well, Alina, Michael Cohen had a message for Trump today on MSNBC.
The truth is, you're in trouble.
Oh,
a
my.
home confinement scenario would be just fine, the way I see it. And I believe that Judge Merchan, I find him very Solomonian. He's really very even-keeled. He will make the right decision.
Your response to that tonight, Alina?
This is a man that I've beaten in court because he thought that the judges were corrupt himself. He thought that President Trump had unlawfully detained him, and we beat him. We beat him twice, and we'll beat him again. He is completely a hypocrite. He has no credibility. Now that this trial's over, I can say, what a joke. You know, what a joke. You are literally making money off of President Trump. It's enough. And frankly, if this is what the DAs and AGs of America are relying on, people and individuals like this, again, we're in trouble, and it's pathetic. And frankly, I'll be honest with you, Laura, I don't think they could do it without the Biden administration because their cases are so weak. So they need that coordination. They need the Soros backing to get it done.
Well, Alina, do you think the system no longer works because of these types of jury charges that the judge handed down that was quite broad, quite lengthy, took an hour and 40 minutes to read to the jury, but they took enough of what Michael Cohen said as gospel to infer intent upon your client with the novel application of a law. It's never been used in this way before in any jurisdiction in the United States.
Yes, I do. I think we're broken right now. I think our judicial system is not supposed to be intervened by political ambitions. I think that when that happens, when you have a judge who's a Trump-hating judge, frankly, who happens to get Steve Bannon's case, happens to get Alan Weisselberg, my former client's case, gets it again, puts him back in jail, and then gets Donald Trump's case, I think we got a problem. It's supposed to be random, Laura. There is no way. I have practiced law in New York for 15 years. There is absolutely no way that this happened. I have cases 3 years old. I've never been in front of a judge, and it's supposed to be random. But President Trump, it doesn't work that way. They're out to get him, and guess what? You're only making him stronger.
Well, Alina,
I say it so many times on my platform. I say it so many times. I literally was talking to a buddy of mine that writes my cars. He actually just took some. He does a lot. He takes pictures and all of that. My clothing brand. And other things, but recently he's been over and we've been, communicating a little bit more, and he was just talking about, everything that has been going on. And he literally told me, like, without me even saying anything yet, he literally told me this stuff is not doing nothing but making him stronger. And if a lot of people know that, and a lot of people, come on. We good. We all have, you stay positive and push that positivity out, don't do nothing, crazy. You don't have to, We know what the outcome is going to be come November 5th. So
why haven't you all yet filed a motion to vacate that gag order? After a verdict has come in, gag orders typically are just lifted, but they're now using what former President Trump said today as another justification for going back to Judge Merchan for another penalty for violating the gag order. But why haven't you guys filed that motion yet?
They have filed motions in the appellate division. They were under sealed, obviously, and there are motions that we can't discuss. There are obviously still gag orders, but the reality is they have exhausted all avenues, but there are still many. And for the American people, I just want to say, please do not think we do not hear all of the commentary, all of the cases. I get tons of emails of support telling us, look at this case, look at that case. Yeah. There is no stone we will not turn, and we will literally go after every avenue to make sure the president gets back to the White House, because that is the only place he is going.
I know that's right. That's lit though. Having people to support, get stuff out, get messages out to help, that's what's up. Definitely love it. Let me know your comments and thoughts down below. Definitely, amazing. Definitely amazing. Make sure y'all check out, the recent video. I've never heard anything. I ain't about to repeat that on the last video I dropped, but definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all on the next one.